the Form Titan video. In this video, we'll talk about how to merge attachments from Salesforce in Form Titan. So what we'll do is, I've got a contact here called Joe Blogs, and he's got 3 attachments, and I will show you how to merge all 3 of them within the one document that we'll create. So let's create a section, and I'll just make this a little bit bigger, and then we'll get a hidden field, one over here, and then another one in here, and then we'll get a text box. Okay, now I'll explain what each of these are going to do. So this one, let me just authenticate and make sure I'm authenticated. Finish. Okay. Right. So once we've got this, we'll call this one contact ID, and what this is going to do is going to store my contact ID, which is Joe Blogs, and I'll just copy the contact ID from the URL directly and paste it in here. This one is going to be called attachment ID, and this one is going to be called attachment name. And then finally we'll get a button, and this is going to be a submit button. Cool. And once this is done, we'll do a get integration where we'll get all the attachments from Salesforce itself. Just give this a refresh. Okay, go into the get, click add object. This one's going to be our attachments. Bring attachment from Joe Blogs. Okay, and we'll say execute on form load. Time to type a condition. Our condition is going to be our parent ID equals contact ID. Click apply, bring all, and then map the fields. Fields are going to be attachment ID, attachment ID. Attachment name is going to be file name. That's all we have to do. Click apply and finish. Apply. Click save. Next, we configure the merge integration. So, under form, settings, view more, expand the integrations column, click on edit under integrations, check Salesforce SF merge. And then your source of record ID, this one is going to be from our attachment, and our record ID is going to be called attachment ID, because that's what it's going to be merging all together. And then you've got a number of options. Can work with LibreOffice, Office 365, Titan. I'm going to choose Titan for now, and then click send email. So for example, if you have an email element and someone types in their email, it can send mail to that specific field. Alternatively, you can even use a configure custom email. So my subject is going to be called documents ready. You can also check send also to form owner. Whoever the owner of the license is will also receive this email. Send to, this is going to be my custom email it's going to send it to, and it's going to say, hi Joe, please find your merged attachments attached. Thanks Form Titan. Click apply, click finish, we're good to go. So if I save and I preview this, you can see it's brought back multiple attachments, and I'll do it in auto sizing so we can just see it better, like this. So these are the 3 documents that we are going to merge, and all I have to do now, using that contact ID, click submit, and it's now going to begin the merge process. And what it will do, it will merge the 3 documents here using the attachment ID, which is what we configured in our Salesforce merge, and it will send the data to that email address. You can also push it directly to Salesforce too, but for now I'm going to send it to my email. So if I go into my email, right, there are a couple of things. So first, I've got an email saying, hey, this is what the submissions you've done. and then I'll get an email with my documents. Whoops, let's go back in here. I'm going to unselect all. Here it is. It says, "Hi Joe, please find your merged attachments attached. Thanks, Form Titan." So if I click on it and I type in my email, gmail.com, download, you can now see that these are my merged documents. All the pages are now merged into one document. So that's how merge is done, and you can send that to an email. You can also push it to Salesforce. We'll do that as well. So let's do that together. Let's go into form, and this time we're going to go into Salesforce integration. We're going to go to push. We're going to add object. We're going to add into attachment, and we'll create. Let's create, and then we'll map fields. We'll say parent ID equals contact ID. File name is going to be merged. And Salesforce, actually let's do other. SF merged. Let's choose SF merge file as the file name. And then our body is going to be SF merge file here. That's going to be our body, but we can obviously change this. We can say merged attachments. And just to preview, you can see that my parent ID is my contact ID because that's where we're going to be creating this. My file name is other, and it's going to be called merged attachments. And then my body is going to be Salesforce merge file. So I'll click apply and finish. Click save. Let's go ahead and preview this. Click submit. Right, it's now going to push the data. Let's go back into an integration log, see what's happened there. Give it a refresh. Just got to wait a couple of seconds. I'll also check my email to see what notifications I've got in there. Okay, cool. So it's run it. Here's my attachments within the email itself. This is what it's merged. And then if I go back into my integration log, it's now created the attachment there. So if we go back into Joe Blogs and just refresh it, go back in here, you can see that if I click here, it says merge attachments. And if I click it, it's going to download it. One thing I did forget to do was give it a extension. So it should really be called .pdf. But it's fine, I can now download it. So one of the things you need to make sure that you do give it a attachment ID. So if I go back in here, this needs to be called .pdf. So apply and finish, click save, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this, and we're just going to resubmit that. So let's delete it. Now it's only got 3. And we're just going to resubmit this through Form Titan. And it's created. So if we go back into here, give this a refresh. Looks like we're going to have to just do it through here. Alright, so let's submit. I'm going to push that through. Let's wait in the integration log and see what's happened. Meanwhile, I'm receiving multiples here again, but it's okay, we don't need this anymore. Yeah, it's very important to assign a .pdf or .docx, otherwise that's the issue you're going to come across, like what I have, where it doesn't have any extension. So here's the file, but let's go back into Lightning, go back into our contact, Joe Blogs. Here's a merged document, and this is what it looks like. So that's how it's done. These are the 2 ways. You can either push it to an email or to Salesforce using attachments. Thank you for watching this video.